Yeah.
We got the Elite angle with the Blackpool Combat Club. This was also 2 segments today. So it started out very, very early in the show where the Blackpool Combat Club jumped the Young Bucks in the parking lot. Okay. And later on in the night, actually, to close the show, Tony Schiavone introduced this Don Callis. He said it gave him no pleasure to introduce Don Callis. I thought that was a funny line. So he has some security with him because he's expecting Kenny Omega to retaliate. Callis said, quote unquote, he doesn't want to talk about what he did to him. He wants to talk about what Kenny did to him. Because after everything that he's done for Kenny, and then he gets cut off. So we don't know what Kenny did to him. I was listening. I wanted to know. But okay, we don't know. Moxley starts to fight the security guards, trying to get to Callis, but what's it called? Omega, I'm sorry, yeah. And then the Blackpool Combat Club come in to wipe him out, and then the Young Bucks come in to join Kenny Omega, but they're still outnumbered, which leads to Adam Page returning and rejoining the Elite as retaliation for getting screwdrivered by the Blackpool Combat Club the other day, and they cleaned house, and what's his name? Page cut a really fiery promo, and he's officially back in the Elite, and Anarchy in the arena is what we're going to get, not Blood and Guts. For a second, I thought it was going to be Blood and Guts, but it's going to be Anarchy in the arena at the pay-per-view. So we got 2 segments for this feud today to review. Anything you want to say about any of it? We'll start with Vlad, because you have seniority here, I guess.
Man, I don't know what to say about this, because these are like 2 of my least favorite groups, and boy, it's hard, man. It's hard because I know a lot. I like individuals that are in this group. Like nobody on the Elite that I like, but I like Bryan Danielson, of course, and Cesaro. But this is not good, guys. There's nothing good about this. Adam Page runs in with his eye patch. I couldn't even remember what happened to that guy. I was like, why is he not? Okay, then I kicked him.
They stabbed him in the eye with a screwdriver. Duh.
Whatever. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, as you will do in wrestling, you stab somebody in the eye with a screwdriver. Duh. Well, that happens all the time. Anyways, whatever, man. I'm gonna leave it there. I don't have anything positive to say, so it just was what it was.
Robert, anything positive to say about this feud? Do you like it at all?
Well, first of all, I actually do like both groups. I just don't like the angle. Yeah, I'm a fan of both groups, and especially Bryan Danielson is one of my favorite wrestlers. But I don't know, this angle is just not doing it for me. I am still looking forward to their matches though, and I think ultimately what I'm looking forward to is that I think what they're going to build up to is a rematch between Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega at some point, which I would love to see because I really like their first fight. But I don't know, that the angle is just meh for now. Hopefully it gets better.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting to me that Danielson hasn't been really involved physically. If you look closely, he kind of like weaseled his way out of that brawl, like kind of just he doesn't get involved. The other guys are beating people down. I don't know, maybe he's not cleared physically or something, or he has like a non-physical clause for the moment or something like that. I have no idea. I just thought that was interesting. Other than that, yeah, the angle about, the Blackpool Combat Club trying to teach the kids by, throwing them into the fire and all that, I guess it hasn't really been doing it for me either. And some of these guys are just, they're in that Bret Hart's, school of they're not treating this seriously enough, That's an issue with some of these guys in this particular feud, and the Young Bucks in particular. So if they're trying to make it serious, it's just not coming off as serious to me. and I don't want to beat on it too much because they're trying. Danielson with the whole amateur thing. It's kind of true, but it's not really smacking to a lot of people, is what I'm hearing. But maybe some people really like it. Let's move on from the Elite. We got what do we got here? Okay.